This is the video for Sprint 0.1.5. I'm going to go ahead and get in here. See how quickly it launches if I don't have to bring up the editor. The So if I look at it, yeah, here was Sprint 0.1.5. I just did the build, so I'll put that out there. So it's out there in Steam if you want to go play it. The the main things I did this last sprint was I did spend, you'll see some proxy stuff loaded in here. I did spend probably not half my time, but you know at least a third of my time, a little bit more in proxy this week, which kind of affected some of the build stuff. But I was just getting used to proxy and then spending some time looking at other people's models and helping out and stuff where I could, as well as learning a little bit more about Blender. So anyway, the main things I did inside of here, inside of Mimo, was I worked on SID animations, and I did a lot of tweaking of that, and that took a long time, and I'm still not super satisfied with what I got. I mean, it looks okay, and it's pretty complicated, but I did that, and then I also worked on the DJ lights, and then the DJ lights, I did some kill switches on manual lights. I did a kind of a panic kill all from the DJ panel, and I got the filters working on the light cues right, and those weren't quite right as you saw on the last sprint video, so I got that so it works correctly, and a couple little things like an attaboy after saving light shows and so on. So it's mostly just working a little bit on the light show stuff. So if we go look at again at Mimo, it's a beautiful day in Mimo land. I think this, I don't know if this is morning or night, but anyway, it looks great. Kind of partly cloudy. I just love the way this looks. Let's go ahead and get rid of this menu. And well, let's go. You see, I replicated all the tables and chairs to make it look more like the Sansar version of this. And then the main thing, of course, I did was made the sit animation. If you get close to a chair, it senses you're close. It says press E to interact. I may change that message. Just say press E to sit or something. Who knows? E will always be the interacting button if you go up to whatever. Turn on a light switch. Any kind of interaction you have with your avatar to an object. You press E. He gets in front of it. He sits down. Takes a load off. You press E. He stands up. And then you press W and you walk away. So as you see, I've got all these chairs now have a sit animation in them. All the chairs out here have the sit animation in them as well. And I had to do a lot of tweaking in terms of interaction. So there, that's what I've got for that. And we will go ahead back to the main menu. And I'm going to host this time to show. Wait, I'm going to go into edit. The other stuff I did was over on the light show stuff. So I'm going to, you can get to the light show and playing with the light shows both in edit and in host, but I'm just going to do it from edit here. Press the music, get to the DJ controls, and that was some of the stuff I did last sprint. And the manual controls. And if you kind of remember last time, one of the weird things that happens, if I go in here and say, and let's pick that. I could kill this. I put a kill switch for every light. So, for example, let's get that one started, and let's get a laser started. Let's do a sweep with a laser. Whatever. So that there, I've got two things going here. Now I could go, let's say, back to the spotlights here, and I could just go ahead and kill the light. Boom. So that gets them going again, and I could get them going again if I wanted to, in terms of the light. I could, there goes the lights again, and so there, and then I could, set them up to however I wanted. I could tilt them down. I could put a gob on it. I like that one before. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty. I can change the color, whatever I'm doing. And I could kill this light again if I wanted to. Or the other thing that I did is so you could, for each one of the effects, you can kill it to get rid of the effect if you're doing the manual light show. The other thing I did is in the DJ setup, let's say you got a whole show and it's gotten kind of out of control, or it's the end of the show, I put a kill all lights in the DJ setup. So kill all lights will kill all the lights. So that's the main things I did this sprint. If you look towards next sprint, I did the build also as well. So the build up means it's out there. It's out there in Steam, and you can run the game from Steam, which makes it a lot faster than running it from the editor. This next sprint is, again, it will be a building sprint primarily, not a programming sprint. I'm going to build some light shows, but building light shows, I don't do that as programming or any blueprinting or anything. That'll just mean I'm going to get into the game and test it and then save my tests as light shows that people can play. And also, I'm going to work in 3D modeling with a Park template in the Oasis studio. I'm going to bring a bunch of instruments. I'm going to bring a bunch of 3D models into Mimo to start building out some of the scenes I've got. The only programming I may do is I'm just tempted to go do some weather options. The fact right now is the weather and Skybox software we're using, I can blueprint against, and so I'll probably blueprint and cassette and have a HUD for people to change what it looks like for them, the environment. So that's it for this sprint.